9-ish. Y'all know what time it is. Sports Block with Ritoc. Powered by the Monarchy.
9-ish gets closer to 10 every week.
Every week. We get a little bit closer.
Well, we had some little off camera discussion that needed to be had before.
A little bit.
Before we turned it on. To make sure we don't open our mouths about it during the show.
But let's talk about that good game. Chiefs Bills.
Hey man, that was a great game.
It was a good game.
I was pretty close on the score.
Oh, you're not gonna catch me all sad, mealy mouthed, and mad and shit. I told you they was gonna lose last week.
Mm-hmm.
I thought both offenses were gonna score about 20 more points than what they did.
Man, I thought for just a second, I thought the defense had their number. For just a second.
Oh, when they were up fourth quarter, you know what I'm saying? And I was like, shit, okay, the Chiefs might fuck around and win.
Mm-hmm.
But I kept saying, them not going for that field goal on the first drive is going to come back to bite them in the ass.
And it did.
And I feel like it did. Because it should have been 3-0 at least, as opposed to nothing. And they made it, you know what I'm saying? They marched all the way down, went for it on fourth down a couple times in the drive. I really felt that they worked too hard to walk away with 0.
They play very San Diego Chargers like.
Yeah.
Most teams do when they play y'all. They don't play their normal game, and that's just one thing that they've been doing since y'all.
Well, no, I said us.
Oh no, I feel like the Bills played their game.
Oh yeah, no. As far as us rising to the occasion, we kind of faltered in the Chargers.
Like the Chiefs are definitely a team that has to be up for it, and
they're not going to win their game if they're not mentally equipped for it.
They really weren't up for that game. I don't know if it was because it was the Bills. I don't know if it was because it's week 6.
I mean, the injuries. I feel like that has to be known. It has to be a factor that has to be discussed because I mean, we're missing major pieces on defense.
Yeah,
major pieces.
Oh, yeah. And that makes me that much more confident than when we see them again in the playoffs that we're going to win.
Well, my only thing is I really wish McDuffie would have made it back for this game. Because at least with McDuffie in, you would have got a better idea of how they're going to attack their receivers, right? We have to find a fucking solution for Gabriel Davis.
What I'm telling you, he may just be that
God.
good. He may just be that good. Like at this point, you just got to give him that.
Man,
He may just be that good, or the chemistry may be that good with him and Allen.
I think it's both.
Josh Allen likes him. I might say because he's a little Austin Eckler like, if you know what I mean.
Hey, he don't drop that ball.
Yeah.
If Josh
He's
Allen's
always
doing
open.
He's their Kelsey. Because Kelsey's always open.
God, I mean that dude is always open. Like
Yeah, at this point, we really just got to give it to dude. At this point, he's just that good.
I'll take him over Keenan Allen any day of the week.
Right now, yeah.
Last year, I would have took him over Keenan Allen.
Nah, I can't give you that. Not at least not during the regular season. In the playoffs, most definitely.
I don't want no Charger near me in the playoffs because they are terrible.
And Davidson already had he already had his ACL, didn't he?
Oh, I'm not sure.
I think he had an ACL or college or something like that. Like he's durable. Yeah, like that dude's a problem, man. And we got to have a solution. Oh, I didn't realize we didn't have Cook either. Brian Cook playing safety in this game. We were really depleted. That being said, we We gotta do something about the pass rush. I think they may be doing something about the pass rush because they freed up a little cap space. I think they were looking at people been hollering about Brian Burns out of Carolina.
But do you really think Carolina's gonna let him go? I mean, because I've heard Burns, I've heard.
What is he, like a 3-year
Simpson.
man?
I think this is his 3rd year. Yeah. So him and McCaffrey are basically on the trading block right now. But who would you rather have?
Out of the two,
I'd rather have McCaffrey.
I couldn't.
Give me McCaffrey.
I couldn't fault getting McCaffrey, but
If
you don't know what you got.
If they have an opportunity to get Christian McCaffrey and they pass it up, I will still be a Chiefs fan, but I'm gonna be irate, super duper irate, because you put Christian.
So you're going to have to trade Clyde.
Fuck it. Okay, done.
Yeah, I wouldn't even have a problem with
trade
that.
Clyde.
Shit.
Done. Who else I need to get rid of?
And you're going to have to give a second.
Okay.
That don't sound
Done.
too bad. That really don't sound too bad.
And I'm about to. And you know what? As soon as the offseason hit, I'm gonna get this motherfucker a whole new contract too.
Is he going
Yes.
to hold up?
Yes. You know why he's going to hold up? Because we have an offensive line. He's not going to be getting hit the same way. He's not going to be getting hit the same amount of times either, because there are other weapons to utilize in the offense. In Carolina, he is it.
That's it.
Period.
What about DJ Moore?
He really ain't doing shit. Because I had him on the squad.
I'll take him over Hardman.
That's not saying much.
That's right. So,
that's really
because
not
Hardman's
saying
your fourth receiver, right?
At
Is
best,
he now?
yeah, I was gonna say at best
is he
right
now
now.
for sure? Are we saying that's what his role is?
That's what I see. I
I'll say
mean,
MVS, Schuster,
because
Moore.
over the past 3 weeks, Mahomes and
They
Smith
should have
Schuster.
sent his ass out to motherfucking Arizona. Beat Robbie Anderson to the punch.
Now that was crazy though.
Nah, Robbie Anderson was on his way out the door at halftime. He was like, "Shit, y'all think it's a game? Look, I'm gonna show y'all how to get this done."
Yeah.
No, but I think McCaffrey would for real, like he would ball out because he would actually be playing for something. This is
He
the
would ball
the
out.
first time in his
that
NFL
and he's
career.
got and his pieces around him,
Yeah.
dude. Christian McCaffrey is what. Okay, check it out. Injured Christian McCaffrey is what we thought Clyde Edwards-Helaire would be.
going to be yes.
Okay.
Injured Christian McCaffrey. I'll take injured Christian McCaffrey over Clyde Edwards-Helaire. What am I going to do with semi-healthy Christian McCaffrey? Who's going to wind up being healthy Christian McCaffrey? Because like I said, he's not going to get hit the same way because he's got an offensive line and wide receivers that block now. And he's not going to be the focal point of the offense.
Right. They're not gonna key on him.
They can't. But they could, but all right.
Okay.
You saw what Juju can do.
How quickly does he adjust to the offense? Because we're talking about week 6 right now.
Week 10.
And just give him some packages. Like let him like just ease him in, because that's the thing. You don't have to have him doing everything. You can really ease him into the offense.
Because you still got McKinnon.
Yeah.
And you still got Pacheco.
Yeah. And Pacheco actually looks good.
Pacheco looks solid.
Yeah.
So what it sounds like is you trade. What it sounds like you're saying is you trade Clyde. For the time being, you would make Pacheco your number one. And make McCaffrey your third down back, and have McKinnon sub between both roles.
I don't know. I'd probably have McKinnon be my number one, but
I would not have a problem with seeing McKinnon number one, but I think they he's a physical presence. I'm not saying he's not a physical presence, but I think they want a little more weight, going a little harder downhill. If it was McKinnon, I wouldn't have a problem with that. I wouldn't have a problem with that at all, because McKinnon and McCaffrey are more similarly suited. They're just between the two, McKinnon is the more physical of the two.
Right.
You know what I mean? And the faster of the two, but McCaffrey has more of a skill set, and he's automatic in the passing game. And McKinnon isn't an automatic. He's good in the passing game, but he's not an automatic in the passing game like McCaffrey is.
Yeah, because I say as far as receiving backs go, he's probably the best.
Yeah, I can't put nobody in front of him right now.
I put Alvin Kamara in front of him.
Right now?
I still wouldn't.
Yeah, I just like Alvin Kamara.
I love his game, but
oh no, just overall, just on past dude, you know what I'm saying, past records and shit. I just prefer Alvin Kamara because when he touches the ball, he runs with an extremely aggressive style that is.
He runs with violence.
Yeah, and it's not to be played with.
But that violence is a little slower.
It's a little slower, but I don't mind it being a little slower because he's gonna take out 3 people.
Yeah, but you probably got 3 years of that left.
If that, because he's already getting injured.
And you might be able to stretch another year where he's the focal point of the offense.
Let's keep it funky. How much of that you think you got left with Christian McCaffrey?
He's been breaking down though.
You probably got 5 years of that left with Christian McCaffrey.
Nah, if that, because he's been breaking down the last.
Because he's been injured. You know what I'm saying? Full season injuries. He don't just miss 2 weeks.
Andy would fuck around and turn him into a wide receiver. Fuck around, do some shit like that.
Andy would make him Edelman.
Yeah,
I can see that.
Yeah.
And he'd be like a H-back slot receiver,
much like McKinnon.
Yep.
Much like McKinnon.
More so than McKinnon. I would even say.
Yes. In that role, yes. I'm with it, but I could see us trading Frank Clark to Carolina for Brian Burns and throw in a fourth.
It would have to be more because he's making way more money.
He is.
Like they would have to justify taking on that contract and giving up
the
Burns.
draft pick.
That not a fourth though.
Honestly, if the Chiefs were gonna do something, I'd rather see them do it on offense.
So you're saying
if
there was a chance they could get Burns?
But there's one thing we haven't addressed here. Still my quarterback, right? But I got a few problems right now. And he got a couple little problems. And I'm not a quarterback expert. I'm not gonna speculate too far. But he's made some questionable decisions this season. And I know they're trying to figure out what this offense is. So I can understand you having some mistakes there, but
no, it's due. Period. It's due.
Yes, I know that a slump is
not
due.
even necessarily a slump. He didn't the learning curve. Period. Catches up. His first year as a starter, he's fucking MVP. Those were 5,000 yards, 50 touchdowns. Who does that?
Right.
And then, you know what I'm saying, his second year as a starter was actually a better year as a quarterback than that one because he wins the Super Bowl.
Right.
And wins Super Bowl MVP. Who does that? Second year starting? Third year in the league?
You're not wrong.
So think about it. You know what I'm saying? His floor is extremely high.
Yes.
And it's so high that his improvement is gonna be so incremental because you won't notice it.
Yes.
Because his floor is already so high.
And it's all going to depend on a season-to-season, game-to-game adjustment.
Yeah.
I get that.
Because
my only concern is that they not is that I just don't want them to be like, oh, it's not an issue. You know what I mean? There's got to be that last interception.
Yeah.
I think he wanted it back as soon as he threw it. You know what I mean? And I don't think anybody green lighted that. Right? So he's got to be able to. It's a little ego, man. It's a little ego. He got to be able to check that thing down. You know what I mean?
But that's almost what he was trying to do, though. It was just sometimes.
But he didn't do it fast enough.
Yeah.
He's either sitting in the pocket too long, or he's trying to get loose on a busted play, but he ain't getting loose like that no more because they're keeping a spy on him. You know, I'm not saying you have to drastically change anything about the man.
Well, see that's
but I just hope they're troubleshooting effectively.
Well, see the answer to that is a running back that you can trust.
Yes.
That can catch that quick screen, quick dump off, quick bubble, quick shovel. You know what I'm saying?
That'll be in position for the outlet. Yep.
Yeah. And at this moment, he doesn't have it. And that's not a knock against Clyde Edwards-Helaire. You know what I'm saying? It's just he's not it. Let's remember, they drafted Clyde Edwards-Helaire 31st or 32nd? 32nd, because that was the year we won the Super Bowl. Drafted him. He was a luxury pick.
It absolutely was.
We really had other needs, but we didn't have a running back really. So let's bolster the offense. That's my opinion also. As long
and
as
I agree with it at the time.
And I agree with it too. I agree with it again if they draft another running back or if they bring in Christian McCaffrey, or if they, you know what I'm saying, do something major at the running. I agree with it because let's bolster the offense. As long as you have Patrick Mahomes here, this is going to be 65% offense, 35%, 30% defense, 5% special teams.
So the real question is Andy going to be able to acknowledge the changes necessary and not do this tenure thing that he does with players that they're trying to develop, you know?
But do you think he's already acknowledged it? And just like you said, he's being stubborn right
now. No, I think if you acknowledge it, I think Pacheco's starting. You know what I mean? His legs are so fresh. You should be taking advantage of this. You know, he should have 15, 20 carries. You know, 15, 20 carries. 6 or 7 pass touches, you know what I mean? See what he can do.
I ain't ready to give him that yet. Don't get me wrong. I like him. I ain't ready to give him that yet.
Let me put it like this.
You don't even want to give him the chance though.
Let's try it against a weaker opponent then.
Right. Let's say against the Texans.
Nah. You know why you don't try it against a weaker opponent?
Why?
Because your weaker opponent is going to give you everything in a mama. You want to do it against the strongest opponent. You want to do it against, you know what I'm saying, the same way, what's his name, Wilson? Was it Wilson that was, they got torched a couple times Sunday against Watson.
Yeah. No, it was Williams that got torched.
Williams.
It was Williams. It was the rookie, yeah.
I bet you it don't happen again. These are, and I'm not saying, but I bet I just really believe it's not gonna happen again.
Oh, I think he fixes it. Yeah, I think
because
he fixes it.
these are the growing pains that you have to have. You know what I'm saying? You have to have this kind of a loss that was a disappointment. Mm-hmm. Even though I'm not disappointed at all because I said they were going to lose.
I mean, yeah. I mean, if this is let's say we're lucky and this is the last L we take, then yeah, I'm fine with this being it. You know what I mean? Or even if we lose 2-3 more, then I'm fine with this one being an L. I don't want to drop one in the division. Mm-hmm. Not one. Not, after looking at these motherfuckers, nah, we should not drop one game in the division.
Not even to the country.
Who?
Let's ride.
Hell no.
No, we won't lose to the Broncos, but we may lose to the Chargers.
We ain't losing to new booty Donovan McNabb with the Redskins.
Yeah, he's really looking bad out there.
He looks like Donovan McNabb with the Redskins, man.
He's really looking bad out there.
All right, so let's see here.
Bad call on me, thinking he was going to at least take us to the playoffs.
I ain't going to front.
You see Jerry Judy going off on the sideline? Bad thing.
I didn't watch none of that game. It was on last night, but I didn't watch it.
A lot of lowlights.
They didn't even do their job. I was supposed to beat the Chargers. Chargers was giving it to y'all. That fucking game was 16-13.
That's atrocious.
That
felt like I thought it was Thursday night.
Man.
Y'all the same Chargers that showed up against us? Because y'all showed it and scored no fucking 13 points against us.
Yeah, he had 57. They said it was the most pass attempts without a touchdown. He had 57.
Dude, what?
Just out there slinging the rock and not scoring.
Let me see here. So I'm looking at the Chiefs' remaining schedule.
Yeah, how can you do that?
It's damn near impossible.
Oh, shit. No, Chiefs did it for a whole season.
A decade ago.
But that was just to watch
it
the season.
a decade ago.
Yeah, it was, yeah.
Shit, that makes it even worse that it was a decade ago.
No, but it makes it worse now that the Broncos are doing this in the modern era.
Hey, kudos to whoever Russell Wilson's manager is. Because you got him a 4-year deal for $255 million. Or it's $265 million. $250+ million.
He's going to
guaranteed.
He's going to torch that franchise.
The Broncos cannot get out of this Russell Wilson deal for 3 seasons.
Yep.
And
what will happen is next year they'll be better. They'll be better next year, but they still gonna have problems. They might even make a wild card next year.
Well, see, you know what?
Just so Russ can make sure he keeps the job.
Well, another thing too, though, they messed up hiring Hackett.
Dude,
Hackett is terrible.
Yeah.
Nepotism, man.
So
nepotism.
Take that for what it's worth. But Hackett is terrible. And when they signed Russell Wilson in the offseason, I'm not gonna sit here in front like I didn't think, oh shit. Man, the Broncos, that's all the Broncos needed was a quarterback. And Russell Wilson is a quarterback.
Hey, man. In retrospect, Broncos were a fool for not hiring Airbnb.
Yep.
Damn fool.
Yeah. Because really what it is right now is Russell Wilson's unchecked. He's just doing whatever the fuck. And he's got more experience than his head coach.
Yeah.
And he's definitely making more money than his head coach.
Could they have coexisted though? Bieniemy and Wilson.
You know
on the same sideline.
You know why?
Because
they be running the fucking ball. They take a lot of pressure off of Russ.
But not just that. But Russell Wilson is a college dude, and Eric Bieniemy is a college. He's got that. You know what I'm saying? He's like, hey, do this shit, or we can go fight.
Right.
And mean that shit.
And mean that shit.
Right after this, dog.
Yeah, we can go fight. We can go hit the greens real quick. And come back and have a beer with you. Don't get it twisted.
Okay, so here's I think here's the penultimate question about this, right? Does or has ever Russell Wilson had that dog in him?
I say no.
He almost would have had to, though.
Really?
The Super Bowl year?
Really? We want to go down that roster?
That wasn't on him. Super Bowl year, what he kept them from losing a couple of games. But Marshawn Lynch and the Legion of Boom are the reasons that they won most of those football games that season and the Super Bowl that year. And Marshawn Lynch
and their receiving core was decent.
Was decent. And Marshawn Lynch would have been the reason why they would have won back to back. And should have been the reason.
Give you that.
And should have been the reason why they won back to back. So I don't think that Russell Wilson throwing that interception, you know what I'm saying, is
You think Russ called for that play?
I know. I'm quite sure Russ called for that play, and I don't think that him throwing that interception was a fluke. That's what Russell Wilson really is right there. When it's on the line for real, he's
gonna try and take the path of least resistance.
No, this is it right here. I was watching.
If that was the case,
in his mind,
I was watching Math Hoffa, and Fat Joe was on there, and Fat Joe said, "Hey man, you know, one of the reasons why I've been around for so long is because I know my place. I don't try to get out of my place. I stay in my place. I know what hey, that's the number one guy there. I'm gonna open the door for him. Fuck it, it's my place. I'm humble. And that's the problem. A lot of cats don't know their place. Or they know their place and they refuse to accept that that's their role. I'm 6'3", got 6'6" wingspan. Couldn't really jump, but I could rebound in a manner that was tremendous. I know I'm not finna get no D1 offers. Hell, I know I'm not finna get no D2 offers. Shit, you know what I'm saying? If I caught a D3 offer, I'd have been like, oh yeah, I'm taking it.
So they gonna talk that shit too.
Yeah, nigga, I got a motherfucking scholarship to hoop.
Holy Cross, nigga.
Ugh.
Abilene Christian.
Spectacles, texticles, wallet, and watch. So yeah, you know, but like Fat Joe said, I know my place. Know your place, y'all. That's if nothing else, just, you know.
So as a starting NFL quarterback, his place would be to win games.
Not necessarily, because Trent Dilfer was a starting NFL quarterback. His place was to turn around, hand that motherfucking ball off, and not get no fumbles or interceptions.
Matt Hasselbeck was a Super Bowl winning quarterback.
Nah, they just went.
They just went.
That's right.
Yeah, they just went.
Well, he went to a fucking Super Bowl.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, I mean, so they knew their place. There was absolutely, and Trent Dilfer will say, yeah, I was along for the ride on that Super Bowl year. I just had to make sure I didn't turn the ball over, and we was good. They didn't turn the ball up. They was good. The offense was scoring just enough, kicking just enough field goals, because that offense was terrible.
Hey, Russ is a savvy businessman in that he forced his way out of Seattle at the time in which the most money he was going to be able to acquire was available, right?
And at this point in his career.
Yeah.
Right.
He didn't give a damn about fit. He didn't give a damn about none of that. He wanted out of Seattle. He wanted money, and he wanted some control in the offense. He has to have some.
But Russell would be a good fit in Denver if they rein this motherfucker in.
Mm-hmm. But that's another thing. They got fumbleitis. Yeah, your boys be out there dropping the rock.
You got the drops.
They dropped the rock.
Uh-huh. They not no crack fiends, that's for sure.
You know what's fucked up? We're feeling this pitiful for fucking Denver fans and shit.
Who said I was feeling pitiful? I'm just.
They are pitiful. Yeah,
it is pitiful. I'm pointing out how pitiful it is.
Shit.
Oh, trust me. This is me grinding that shit in for every time John Elway came back in the last 35 seconds of a goddamn game. This is me just grinding that shit in. Yeah, how's this feel, motherfuckers? Y'all ain't beat us in like 6 years. Just grind it in. Just grind that shit in. Slower and slower. More and more pressure on your neck.
The hatred for the Broncos.
Oh yeah,
but man, but like it's this is getting bad, y'all. We have nobody we can really say we really feel heated rivalry with in the AFC West.
Oh no, not the AFC
There's nobody.
West. I hate all them motherfuckers.
That's why we got up for this fucking Bills game so bad.
Hey, you know what though? Shout out to this drunk ass Raider fan that came to my job today. Shout out drunk Raider fan, cause he came in talking about, hey, I need some stuff, and I'm a Raider fan, and the Chiefs lost yesterday, so you know what I'm saying, man. My Bills came through, man. Raiders, and I was just like, fuck you, man. Y'all ain't beat us for real legitimately in years. Y'all just out here playing for whatever the fuck y'all can play for. We out here playing for Super Bowls. When was the last time y'all went to a Super Bowl?
So it's been a while.
Was Marcus Allen on your team?
No.
Jerry Rice was, though. When they, what was that? 01? 02?
2?
02, I think.
Yeah, because they lost to that was to the Bucks, yeah.
Come on, big dog. Raiders.
We don't want to hear it. It's sad.
Man, look.
It's sad.
Look, man. I understand.
You know, shout out to Josh Jacobs for actually giving us something to watch. Out of you motherfuckers for once.
When I hear Raider fan, you know what I hear? I hear a sign saying "We'll rap for food."
They absolutely will.
And I'll be like, "Hey, shut the fuck up! Don't nobody want to hear that shit." You know, y'all claim to be all hardcore, whoop-de-whoop and blah blah blah. But y'all be sounding like the most whiniest bitches this side of Cowboys fans I can think of. Oh, yeah, that's right. Cowboys fans used the whiniest of whiny bitches. And I don't even mean to talk bad about bitches. But
Ladies' night. Friday.
Ladies' night. This Friday.
Fuck that shit, keep going.
Oh, all bitches ain't women.
And that's facts. Cause there's a few Raiders fans, and I know that are cool, but for the most part, they be on bullshit.
I know a gang of Raider fans.
Yeah, I know a gang of them that's cool. But it also took.
Rest in peace, my guy William.
But it also took, the Chiefs whooping that ass tremendously for the past decade. For a lot of them to be like, all right, man, look, just it's cool, man, just. And now we got.
Yeah, we know.
Now we got that flag planted out there.
Got him.
It's a couple of them, from what I'm told, planted out there in the concrete structures of the base of the Las Vegas.
6.
Hey, the more the merrier.
How did they let that happen though?
Because the Raider fans wasn't around long enough down here to protect their home. They don't even live in Vegas. You're the Vegas Raiders. Drunk.
Order me another whalebone. I'm gonna need it.
Whalebone of Bud Light. Raiders.
They really should just install beer towers in each seat. That motherfucker, man.
Just have a whole beer line that you just pull down and just tap into. Just
Yep.
Now for something like that, would you pay about an hour or like about a 30 minute? Drink as much as you can for 30 minutes.
power hour.
Oh, that shit gonna happen. Watch these concession stand people try and unionize. You'll see Wi-Fi motherfucking drink pours right there. Insert your card here, sir.
Yep.
Your cash is no good here.
That's actually probably coming.
Scan your. Oh, it's already happening.
Man.
Scan your cup here. It'll give you.
Shit, you got whole bars here that are self-serve.
Yep. Just walk up. You go on about your business. So yeah, Chiefs lost. They looked as good as they looked in moments. They looked that bad.
Especially towards the end.
Towards the end, they looked desperate. And
I do believe the best is yet to come.
But also, once again, sometimes I'm a person who believes that every once in a while you do have to get knocked upside your head, and this was a knock upside their head. You can't just do whatever you want all the time. Sometimes you have to take what you can get. Like on that first drive, I think that would have set a different tone for the Bills, because they would have been like, oh shit, okay, bet Chiefs is getting anything they can get, so we're gonna get anything we can get. Let's open up the playbook. But the Bills didn't have to open up the playbook because they couldn't stop Singletary.
Man.
Bills didn't have to go to Davis because they couldn't stop Singletary.
Man.
Shit, Singletary was a wrecking machine. He's a wrecking machine. I was like, damn, man, who is this guy? Is he on anybody's team?
Shit, he's definitely not going to play like that for the rest of the year.
Very disappointing. Very disappointing. Devin Singletary was the absolute last thing.
Because I sure could have used him. Because I sure took a molly-whopping in the league this week.
Oh, yes, you did.
Yeah, I say speaking of that.
Hey, it's all good.
Man.
Apparently you needed something to brighten your week up. You need something to brighten your week up because goddamn.
So we got three tied for the lead. We got PL. I still don't know how Quarter's doing it. And then James.
Did you lose the quarter again?
I did. Yeah.
Damn, bro.
I got torched in the in y'all's game, and then I forgot who else he had. They had a big game, and I had 3 Eagles, so yeah, it wasn't gonna work out for me. But yeah, James is also tied for first place. Rockwell is what's that? Technically 4th place, because you got 3 tied for first, and then I'm at 5th, and then Devin's bringing up the rear still.
Well, I'm still in that good old first place position. According to how they're showing it to me on it says 1 PL Spackler lawn care. And
Yeah, so, and then it's
I think it's because my team scores so many points every week.
yeah,
Sometimes we
really,
lose,
they really do though.
but we score a lot of points every week. We've scored almost 100 points more than the Valley Juice Legends, who is borderline some hoes.
Yeah, I'm not concerned. I'll be writing this shit this coming week.
And then let's talk about this this extremely raggedy trade.
What happened?
Man, okay, you remember the trade proposal that I sent him last week? It was actually pretty decent. What was it? Fournette,
At
Goddard,
the time, it was.
yeah, and who was the third? I forgot. Was it Cooks? It was one of the Cook boys.
Fournette, Cooks, and who was and Getter.
And yeah, Goddard. So was gonna trade him for Chase, and was it Pitts?
I think it was Pitts.
Yeah, and Pitts is hurt. So I'm basically giving him 3 players for 1 player, at least 1 healthy player. He sends me back for Cordero Patterson, who's on the IR right now.
He's coming back.
In what, 4 weeks?
Something like that.
Yeah, 4 to 6 weeks. Nah, I need players now. And then hold up
And Higgins.
for both Cooks and Goddard.
Honestly, I was just waiting to hear back from you, sir.
Nah.
I was waiting for a return.
Yeah, I looked at that trade and I was just like, nah. For what I was giving up, no, sir.
But I didn't even ask for Fournette.
But Cooks, I'd rather have Cook.
I could have done. We could do something with it. We could do something else.
Nah.
But also, right before I was about to accept that trade, I realized it was Saturday, and I wanted to let Chase and Pitts get one more ride and see what happens. And
But Pitts is out though. Or at least I thought he was.
no, is he out again?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, damn.
And that's what I was saying. Like, I was giving you 3 healthy players for 1 healthy player and then a player that's going to come back.
No, Pitts is healthy.
Oh, okay. What has he done the last 2 games in?
He got a touchdown last game. Okay, let's turn the fearsome furnace off.
Hey, that motherfucker started ripping through, boy. I was like, oh shit.
Thermostat off. Wow.
Damn. I got to start Brady this week.
Woo. Good luck to you.
Yeah.
You say you got to start Brady this week?
Yeah. I'll say it's at Carolina, though.
Yeah, I might have to do something with Michael Thomas, man. He's taking up bench space that's valuable now.
They got a lot of weird shit going on down there.
It's sharks in the water, cuz.
A whole lot of weird shit going on. Taysom Hill may fuck around and end up being starting quarterback out there.
And I'll say I would do something, but I already got a Olave on the bench.
this shit still on?
It's just possessed.
You're not tethered.
Hmm?
You hit the switch since you're not tethered. Of course, as soon as you're about to get up. Y'all speak the language sometimes.
I was saying, let's talk about that Jerry Jones.
Oh
What
man.
did he get now?
So let's see.
Not making light of this at all, and it's just an accusation. So allegedly, Jerry Jones forcefully shoved his tongue down a young lady's throat in front of the entire staff.
Oh, Lord.
Allegedly.
Right. In the lawsuit, Jane Doe accused Jones of forcibly kissing her on the mouth without her consent on or about September 16, 2018 in the Time Landry Room at the AT&T Stadium. She also accused Jones of sticking his tongue in her mouth and forcibly grabbing and groping her. In court papers, Doe says the room was full of witnesses when the alleged assault happened and that she believes the people in the room allegedly included former Cowboys head coach Jason Garrett, running back Ezekiel Elliott, Tyrone Crawford, Tyron Smith, and other prominent Cowboy players.
Oh, my God.
In an alleged list of witnesses, Jane Doe also named Cowboys defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence and Eugenia Jones, Jerry Jones' wife.
What?
Doe claims the alleged incident caused her severe injuries, emotional distress, psychological pain and suffering, and medical expenses, and among other allegations of damages. Plaintiff has nightmares about what Jerry Jones did to her, which I can't front. I would too. Reads the complaint. She has trouble focusing and completing day-to-day tasks at work and at home. I probably would too, because every time I turn a corner, I think Jerry Jones gonna be all like,
Jerry Jones, I see the fucking Crypt Keeper.
Plaintiff gets nervous around men and has trouble being alone with men. Plaintiff cries often because of what defendant Jones did to her and does not want any other woman to experience such assaults.
Good grief. Hey, man.
And the man is a billionaire.
Hey, man. Now, Jerry Jones ain't about to give up his team. But, hey, Me Too ain't over with, y'all. It ain't over with. They ain't even got to the good shit yet. If this Dan Snyder shit really goes down the pipes,
He got dirt on everybody.
You think you're gonna tell it all?
no.
Hell yeah.
I'm sure there's
Do I
some
think-
kind of non-disclosure.
But do I think it's gonna matter? Nope.
Yeah, but I'm sure there's a clause in the bylaws that will fuck him for torpedoing the league.
But if they take his team, why would he care?
Exactly.
No, but they're not taking his team. They're telling him to sell his team for $2 billion, $5 billion.
That's taking his team though, because he wants to be an NFL owner.
Yes,
Like that's
He should
that's
not
his
be.
that's
He
his
wants
thing.
to be a slave owner.
he should not be.
It's a little deeper with Dan Snyder.
It's been made clear in so many ways that he should not be an NFL owner.
Yeah.
It is for it is in the best interest of the other 31 owners that he not be part of that group. It just is.
But when an
Sign
actual
Jerry
fan,
Jones.
when an actual fan becomes the owner of a team, you would think that they would be a lot better than what they are.
No.
Nope.
It's just like bar owners.
Not always.
That never owned a bar before. You know what I mean? They get, and they start one and don't
Or-
care about the process. They just care that they got their own little personal hangout.
By their favorite place.
Yeah.
Man, I bought that place because I love that place. Man, I just had the money and I just bought it because I just love it.
And then run it to the
Never a
ground.
good thing.
Yep. It's gonna be the bane of your existence.
Yeah. He's just not good for the league. He's just not good for the league, and there's so many different ways you can prove it.
No, those are facts. But what I'm saying is, if you would think like in a perfect world, like somebody like that would run their team the best.
Hey, here's the other thing to consider. To a degree, the precedent has been set by the NBA.
Oh, with Sterling.
With Sterling and with the Suns owner.
Yeah.
If you are bad for business, they're gonna find a way to get you up out of there. And if it was any other owner that was causing that much detriment to the league, Snyder would try and run him out too.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I mean, if it's bad for business, it's bad for business.
That's real.
You know, the moralities of it aside, because we already know that they're not. That's not the perspective.
There are no moralities.
Yeah, these owners aren't looking at it like that. It's a
These dudes are billionaires.
It's a risk analysis. Yeah.
And I just cannot believe that there are any billionaires that are really good people. I find it difficult to believe, because in order to be a billionaire, you really have to step on some motherfuckers.
You probably killed some people.
Maybe not directly with your hands choking the motherfucker out, but with policy. Yes. You have had to step on a lot of people to be a billionaire. I mean, think about how difficult it is to be a millionaire.
Who have you killed or who have you let die?
Ooh. You know more than where the bodies are buried. You know who buried them.
Yeah. So it's all dirty pool. You know what I mean? But you let more of your dirt get out than the rest of us.
Gotcha, bitch.
Close ranks.
Yeah. I just think it's real dangerous. You take that man's team, and we really are gonna find out.
If
a lot.
if they wrest away
Maybe.
the ownership from him,
it's not gonna be a maybe.
oh, it's definitely gonna be a hand grenade. Ooh.
Like for real,
Blow this shit up.
Open
But
night
when
at
it's
the trap
all
house.
said and done,
Trap house.
Dan Snyder's gonna be $5 billion richer.
Yeah, Jerry Jones calling niggas all the time.
He'll go off and buy the witness and shit like that. You know what I mean? He'll go do something else.
Go off and buy him a women's soccer league.
Yeah, just fuck
The whole league.
just the whole league just fuck with you.
No, not the league, just the team.
But
Be like, I'm gonna boss these bitches around.
But yes, does it set a dangerous precedent? It does. But it also puts every one of those other owners at risk. Nobody fucks up the bag.
And you know he's got tapes.
Yeah. Nobody fucks up the bag, man.
Hey, he's rich and he's white. I know he got tapes. Hella tapes.
Hey.
Digital.
Hey, Jerry gonna have to sit down for a season. If all this goes through.
Man, everybody gonna have to sit down for a season. The only person I could think of who might be alright is Clark Hunt. Because you don't ever hear about his name in no bullshit. I mean, not even in like no rumor type scandal, like even jokingly where that you don't hear his name in nothing.
I don't know if his scandal is that level, but he's a billionaire, so he's got some scandal.
But he is a billionaire by
And it ain't just Clark.
inheritance.
And it ain't just Clark running that team. Is it the entire family?
Well, but he's also a billionaire by inheritance.
Yeah.
So I think that's a different. He could actually be a good guy because he didn't have to do anything necessarily to get that money except for really be
Him.
his
Born.
his son.
I think Clark gets a good reputation for helping end the lockout, but I also think he's a lot of responsibility for the lockout happening.
Hey, I don't know.
You know,
Bring Quick Trip back to the hood.
yeah, cuz back to the hood. But
We're not gonna steal from it this time. I promise.
Clark ain't gonna have no sexual dirt out there. No, he ain't gonna have nothing about that.
Watch Clark have the freaky nastiest shit out there that happened. You're like, God damn, Clark, what was you into, bro?
Just everything.
And I will say that no matter what Clark's dirt may be, he's way more careful.
All your chicks had 3 nipples.
Way more careful than
Damn,
the
Clark.
other owners out here.
But I mean, when you grow up rich,
he learned well. Don't nobody got a personal bad word to say about Lamar Hunt.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody. And that ain't because there wasn't something to say. There wasn't something bad to say.
Mm-hmm.
It's because he put on he made sure his public perception was as good old loving owner. Believes the tradition. You know what I mean?
and it don't hurt being the founder of the league too. So
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah. So Clark learned them lessons. He knows to stay out of the papers. He definitely knows to stay out of the papers.
so you think they're gonna give Jerry a year?
Suspension? I think that's what it's going to end up coming down to. Yeah. Yeah. Depending on how fast this thing processes, if he's gonna catch a suspension, he might catch it. He might catch the end of this season, and then some in the next. They gonna get him for an off season. I'm gonna put it like that. They gonna make sure that he's not involved in at least one off season. Because that's how you get him. It ain't the money.
Right.
You know what I mean?
So being over the draft.
It's it's draft picks, and then him not having a hand in it.
Say that's gonna hurt.
Oh, that's gonna kill him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
more than the pockets.
Yeah, more than the pocket.
Yeah, that's gonna kill him.
That's how you hobble Jerry. Because he ain't selling. You know what I mean?
Ever.
He'll wrap that up in court for decades. for decades before he sells.
Like the ghost of Jerry Jones just won the whole case.
But you're gonna have to give him the Al Davis treatment. You're gonna have to humble him a few times. You're gonna have to slap him around in public a few times.
But shit, Al just really didn't give a shit.
Al
The day
did
he
not
died.
give a fuck.
Like they tried. Al was like,
Shout
fuck
out to
y'all.
Al Davis.
White suits.
When Al Davis was alive, the Raiders was the Raiders. Now they just the Raiders.
Al Davis was Coach Gangster, is what that dude was.
Oh boy, look. Try him if you want to.
The man only owned a majority share of the team for like what, a decade?
Something like that.
Or like last 8 years or some shit like that. He wasn't even an owner for he wasn't even considered an owner. Like I forgot the whole story of how he, but the two families that owned the team, he conspired with one to bump the other one out. And
That's some Al Davis shit.
yeah.
Raiders.
Yeah, man, that's some gangster shit.
Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do. Al Davis wasn't there to play no games.
And say Al Davis ain't never been about them games.
Money.
Gator don't play no games.
Man.
Gator don't take no shit.
They love that man like that too, and the stadiums he put their asses in. Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness!
One flush too many at the Coliseum, and that motherfucker's
Gone.
Backing up.
It's gonna literally just. It's gonna literally just slide off into the ocean on a pile of shit.
I remember we was on tour and we drove by it, and Rockwell was like, "Hey man, is that where they play?" I was like, "Yep," and he was like, "Oh, it just looks disgusting."
Facts. Facts. Facts.
I was like, "Hey, yeah," and just so happened that the Royals were in town, and they were complaining about how like when you turn the showers on, or if you turn the showers on while you flush the toilet, that the water would back up in the shower.
In the drain. Oh.
Yeah. I was like,
Oh my God.
But if it rained out at the stadium, the water would mix in with like the sewage water, and it would be all in the
shit water.
Man. Fun times.
And that motherfucker's still open, and they playing in it.
Yeah, I wasn't mad at the Raiders for saying we had enough of that.
I wasn't mad at them either. I'm kind of disappointed that they moved to Vegas though.
Oh yeah.
If they were gonna move, they should have moved to L.A.
No, not again.
Yeah, fuck it. Why not?
Yeah, I would say at this point, why not?
It's very Al Davis of
the
them.
3 LA teams.
No, they should have been the other LA team, not the Chargers.
Yeah, I would say because the Chargers should have stayed. They should have gave them a stadium.
Yeah, San Diego, you suck. You should have given the Chargers a stadium. Chiefs, pay attention. Or Chiefs fans, pay attention.
Yeah, but this ain't gonna work out for the Chargers though. They going back. They going back to San Diego. Watch.
What, in 20 years?
Back to San Diego. It's not your choice, motherfucker. Y'all will be there by 2028.
Now, speaking of
5
stadiums, apparently Tennessee finally got theirs passed, and
I saw that.
They're putting a dome on it, so there could possibly be a Super Bowl in Nashville.
Because it's a whole new stadium in there. Yeah.
Oh.
It's going to have a dome. Yeah.
That's a move.
I was
And
like,
Nissan, the crazy thing, Nissan Stadium was built in '99. For some reason, I was thinking it was '97, but yeah, '99. So not even 25 years, and they get another stadium.
But there's money. There's money there for
I mean,
it.
if the money's there for
Money
it,
in the market, yeah.
yeah. But I do feel though, it's like, damn, we really just got this one. We really just broke this motherfucker in. Let's
And it's not well built.
Oh.
Yeah, it's really not, because
Much like the Titans.
it's kind of like it's not a bad seat in the house, because when I went, like, we was for real all the way to the back and all the way up. Like, you couldn't sit behind us. That's how far up we were. But it was still, you know what I'm saying, it was still a nice, you know what I'm saying, a nice view. So it's like the stadium, the way it's built was cool, but it just wasn't.
It's
wasn't
built like a
well.
college stadium.
Pretty
it
much.
seems like to me,
Pretty
like
much, yeah.
kind of like the University of Tennessee Stadium, where it's supposed to have like a, where it can accommodate a super big crowd. Because I think the Volunteer Stadium can fit, was it like 120,000?
Mm-hmm.
It's
Something
definitely 100 plus,
stupid.
yeah.
Man, I'm not trying to be around that many drunk white people.
In the South.
I don't get north, south, east, west. I'm not. Yeah, nah, I'm cool. Cool. Ooh.
That's a large amount.
That's a lot of people, man. How many times you think you gonna get called nigga
Man.
in that big of a crowd by somebody that's not a nigga? Oh man, Tennessee put it down on Alabama.
Yeah.
That was I was watching that shit and I was like, man, Tennessee may actually win this. And they were winning the whole game. And I started feeling bad and feeling kind of guilty, like, damn, they've really been whooping their ass this whole game. And Alabama just started coming back. But that's because Tennessee's kind of letting them come back for some reason. I need to give Tennessee some more respect. I wouldn't put no respect on their name. They came into my breakfast brothers at my breakfast club and just sat there and mugged me down for 32 seconds and told me to put some respect on my name, and then asked me if we was done.
Or is you finished?
If we finished or was we done? And I said, man, if you don't get the fuck up on my
Now you were like, I'm just a radio guy.
I'm just a radio guy. Yeah, we gonna talk off camera about that.
So yeah, let's run down these.
Oh shit! I
this
gotta
week's-
make my picks.
Yeah, I say this week's matchups. Let's see, I'm going against the Get Rich or Die Ryans again.
Who am I going? Oh, I got the Valley Juice Legends.
Man, I hope y'all both lose. I really do.
I don't know. He may get me because I got Kyler Murray starting for me this week instead of Josh Allen because they own.
I didn't buy.
Yeah, and I don't have Justin Jefferson either because he's owned by. And I don't have the Los Angeles Rams defense because they owned by. Or T. Bass from the Buffalo Bills because he's owned by. So I got some work to go do.
Yeah.
Hey, shut up.
You got to pick up somebody.
I don't even like you right now, dog.
Needs work.
It's cool. It's cool, big dog. It's cool. I should pick the Commanders against the Packers, but the Commanders are so fucking pitiful that there's no way in hell they should beat the Packers.
They may fuck
Watch
around and
them
do it.
fuck
though.
around and do it.
Yeah. Yeah, I say the Packers actually aren't looking too good this year.
Packers are looking kind of ass. You know what? I'm going against the grain and picking the Texans against the Raiders.
Is that really going against the grain at this point?
Yeah, because 96% of the people have voted against
the Raiders?
picked the Raiders. Yeah. But fuck the Raiders. Raiders can eat dicks.
Is it at Vegas?
It is at Vegas. So I really think that the Texans are going to win.
Oh, yeah. Oh, they're going to get off.
At Vegas ain't really a home game for the Raiders anymore. Or, you know what I'm saying? It's y'all gave up a lot going to Vegas.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think it was worth it, in my opinion. If the Chiefs moved to
How's
Vegas,
that tourist team advantage working for you?
yeah, if the Chiefs moved to Vegas, I'd still be a Chiefs fan. Actually, it wouldn't really bother me at all because I don't go to games.
So you still get to watch more TV?
Yeah, I'm still watching them on TV. And you know why I don't go to games, right? Because I'm not going to be around 82,000 drunk white people. I did that 2 times at MU when I went to a football game. I was like, yeah, nah, this is cool.
Say never again.
I'm good. I'm way good.
So what's some good games that y'all seeing for this week?
What's that now?
Like as far as the best games this week, because just looking at the schedule, shit is y'all again for real at San Fran.
I gotta go back up and look at it again. I got down to the tiebreakers. Hold on just a second. You know what? I ain't gonna do the tiebreakers right now.
Yes, and this is another bad week of football. So basically, y'all at San Fran, and then the Colts at the Titans. That's really the best two
Um,
games of the week for real.
Colts Titans.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think that'll be a good one. I'm taking the call.
I mean, no, I'm saying that's a good one, but I don't know about game of the week.
yeah. Looking through the rest of these matchups, that's at least top three.
Um, Saints Cardinals. That's actually a decent match
Who's starting at quarterback though?
for the Saints.
Yeah.
I'll probably Taysom Hill.
So you think they hanging with Kyler Murray and that offense?
The way I've seen Kyler Murray and that offense perform this year, yep.
Say why not?
Valley Juice says that the Titans suck. They're a bye week.
What else is new? What about number 57, quarter?
Oh, I'm pretty sure a trade him or a cut him is coming pretty soon. Pretty soon.
Man,
um, actually, you know what? Something I'm intrigued by is Lions Cowboys.
Lions,
is it at Dallas?
It's at Dallas.
Lions, going for it.
Man, I'm saying it's a noon game, so yeah.
Yep, going Lions.
Shit, I say the people going crazy for the Cowboys on that one though. What's that, 90%?
Yep,
Shit.
almost
It's
91.
Cowboys fans.
It's Cowboy fan. Remember, Cowboy fan is the strongest fan this side of Jayhawk fan
Man.
or Jayhawk basketball fan.
Man,
Mm. Browns Ravens might actually be
good game,
yeah.
possibly.
I
Was
think
it
the
at,
Jets are
at
gonna
Baltimore?
dog walk the Broncos.
And the Jets haven't looked halfway bad this year.
And you know what? I think the Seahawks are gonna beat the Chargers.
Hold up, at LA?
Home game. Chargers don't have enough fans out there to fill the stadium. It's gonna be filled with Seahawk fans.
The 12-man travels.
You know it. 12.5. um, I'm going Dolphins, but Steelers Dolphins could actually mess around and be something that
Steelers gonna walk them.
But the rookie starting, ain't
Picky.
he? For the Steelers, yeah.
They're saying he's probably gonna clear
Mm.
concussion protocol. But I think Steelers got something for Miami.
Seahawks Chargers is did I already say that one? Okay, I was say I think that one's really catching my eye.
Yeah, I'm going. Now that I'm looking at it, I'm actually going Colts Titans game of the week. Yeah, and then I'm switching y'all in the 49ers. That would probably be the second most intriguing game.
You know what? I just switched my pick from Titans to Colts because I just remembered something, and it ain't fuck the Titans. It's
Jonathan Taylor probably be back.
nah. I can't ride with the Titans no more. They disappointed me like 4 times already this season. They let me down too much. They gonna have to show me something. Show me what you're working with. Oh, you don't want the mystical style though.
No, you definitely don't want that. Man, watch yourself. Yes, I say as far as the schedule goes, hopefully these next few weeks, as far as fantasy matchups and just actual NFL matchups, a little bit better for me. Man. So who's in the league in the pick'em?
Uh,
Let's see here.
Yeah, because for some reason it's not letting me in there.
let's see here.
Three-way tie. Oh no, two-way tie.
Two-way tie. Thank you for your donation, which is your punk ass, and never go for Ritoc, which is your punk ass.
Thank you.
Somehow I'm one game behind you, motherfuckers. That's cool.
Quarter bringing up the rear, but he's finally picking though.
The far rear, but he's finally
He's
picking.
actually showing some production.
He's picking more than just the Chiefs game. Because Quarter really don't give a rat's ass about any other games besides the Chiefs game.
Man.
And he's always going to bet Chiefs. What you mean I haven't made all my picks?
Man, so how long y'all think before Missouri gets a sports book?
Oh, man. What is it now? 2022? October.
Next year.
Think that soon?
I see
Unless
I see-
the legislature approves it.
January 24. Unless they do some special provision type stuff, I see January 24.
So you think in special provision they would do it sooner?
Yeah. Maybe shit, it really wouldn't be a whole lot sooner, I don't think, because, well, no, I guess they could just open up the floodgates and then people could do their online betting or whatever. I can see them doing it around July on special provision. Maybe, no, my bad. March. By March. I can see them doing it late February. So March Madness will be. Yeah. I could definitely see that happening.
There's some sense to that.
Yeah.
Definitely some sense to that.
Because it really gets no bigger except for the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Right.
the March Madness. And I'm not even like a gambling dude anymore, but I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I think I would place me a few bets. And I don't know, man. I think I'd be kind of scared if I won. Because I'd be like, oh, yeah, I'm good at this. And if I kept winning, next thing you know, I'm out here all hooked on winning bets. See me driving down the street in a nice car from winning bets. I have no idea, y'all. I'm talking shit. Apparently, I wouldn't be winning too many bets because I'm in third place. Fuck y'all. Asking me who's going to score the most points this week. I know it's not going to be the Raiders.
Man, what if it's just a bad team shootout?
Who are the Raiders playing?
When it the Texans? Yes, that could
The
definitely
Bucks are
be.
playing the Panthers, and the Packers are playing the Commanders. But I think Cincinnati breaks out on Atlanta. Get that thing thangin'.
Actually, you know what? I think the Packers break out against the Commanders.
That too.
I think you're gonna be unpleasantly surprised on that.
I probably will. That's why I went with a whole other team. Who will score the least points? Oh, by far, Carolina.
It's between Carolina and
Chicago.
no, I think it's Carolina and Washington. You got faith in Carson Wentz to give you get some points on the board?
More than I do Justin Fields against the Patriots defense.
But when they went up against each other last week, it was what 12-9 or some shit like that.
Who's that?
Washington and Chicago.
Oh, it was terrible. It wasn't even football. That shit was like HBCU football, damn near. I'm talking about like 1988 HBCU football. When the only games you would ever see would be the game that would be on BET. They show 2 games. No, they would show 3 games back in the day. They would show a noon game. They would show like a 3:00 game, and then they would show the 7:00 game. BET used to give it up for HBCU swag and miak.
Oh yeah.
Hey, BET.
Yeah, you used to be able to get some games.
Yeah, and halftime, and they would show the whole halftime show.
Oh, you had to.
Shout out old school BET showing the whole halftime show. Sonic Boom in the South. Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? We hope you are prepared. Your ears are listening. Hey man, the introduction dude be all smooth. I be like, damn, nigga, they are getting it. And then they show the score from the halftime score on with the. I'll be like, And then they go into the actual routine. I'll be like, man, all right, y'all. Y'all know what y'all doing, man. Y'all I don't care what nobody say. Super big appreciation for HBCU marching bands. Cause your boy wasn't gonna do it. I played tuba.
Yeah, so you would have had a nice little workout.
Oh man, my knees are terrible. I mean, they were already fairly shitty. So all the shit that would be required of a nigga playing tuba. Oh no. Ah, drum major, it's broke. It's dead.
Say no Nick Cannon for you.
Nah. And I'm 6'3", 240. And at the time in college I was about 245, 250. So I'm not too far off my college weight right now, which I ain't mad at, but I ain't really happy about. So I'm gonna do some shit to try and lose about 15 pounds. See if I can get cut. Beefcake.
Beefcake.
But I also got to figure out what I'm gonna do with Michael Thomas.
Same thing the Saints are doing with Mike Thomas.
Yeah, so I throw you Zeke.
I definitely don't want that.
That boy Zeke hanging out with Jerry Jones.
um. All right, so let's see. After this, the Chiefs got to bye week 8. That's not a bad spot for a bye. I wouldn't mind it being more like week. What was that 9, 10, 11, 11.
Man, that's playing 10 games straight though. Like, you don't want the bye sooner?
Nah, because if you have it really too much sooner, then you still playing 10 games straight. You're just playing it after the bye. So I'd rather knock the 10 out and try and come out of that joint 8-2.
I say shit, y'all gotta run the table if that's the case. 8-2 in your first 10.
Well, I think we'll get San Fran. I think we'll get the Titans. I think we'll get the Jags. That puts us at 10, doesn't it?
No, one more. Because all what, 4-2?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The Chargers. Oh yeah, I think we got the Chargers.
Yeah, see, I think y'all are either going to lose to Tennessee or the Chargers. Not both, but one.
I expect you to say Tennessee.
Because you know what happens every year.
Yeah, but
It
y'all
really
coming.
does.
But y'all coming here this time, and that makes a big. That seems to make a difference.
We gonna see.
It seems like we can't beat y'all in Tennessee, but y'all can't beat us here. That's right, quarter. Titans suck.
Watch number 57 be a lifer.
That would kill quarter. Like LeBron James going to the Lakers.
Man, lifer.
Oh man, one day we could do a whole episode about quarter and his LeBron James hatred.
Hey, I got a nice little tidbit to cap this thing off with. Nigga, Jim Irsay said Daniel Snyder should be up out of there.
Yikes.
And he said, I don't care how much dirt he thinks he has over over us.
Hold up, we talking about the same Jim Irsay that
Yes!
got popped with the like
You can
driving
care
on the
less.
hydros and all the shit he was doing.
He
Like,
said, you can investigate me till the cows come home. That's not going to back me off. They about to get that dude.
man,
They about to get that dude.
But Jim Irsay has always been kind of upfront about, I do my dope.
yeah, because he gets caught doing it. That's the
Hey,
that's
you
the.
know. I ain't say he wasn't
You
getting
can't hide it
caught
when his
or
police
how he
reports
was
out.
up front. I just said he's just like, hey, I do my dope. What y'all gonna do? I'm a billionaire.
And you would think if you're that rich, you would have a driver, like do all the pills you want.
I'm in Indiana. And I'm a billionaire. I'm gonna do what the fuck I want to do. I'm the richest person in Indiana.
Yeah. Yeah.
I could buy the whole state, son.
Yeah. Not wrong.
I could buy Larry Bird's hometown right now. I can make 2 phone calls. Get the north side and the nigga side. I mean the south side.
The sundown side.
The nigga side's only 3 niggas. It's French Lick. Oh well. All right. Did you have anything else?
Yes, that was it.
All right. I feel kind of good ending there because I'm glad that there wasn't a would you rather, or because I don't know if I can handle.
Would you rather be a masseuse for Deshaun Watson or Dan Snyder?
Was it Dan Snyder? Not Dan Snyder. What's old boy? Robert Kraft.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he got married.
Robert Kraft
yeah.
did?
Yeah, found him a
Just
nice
did,
little 47-year-old.
Nah. Super prenup.
So who would win between
Went on
him
here
and
and got
Jerry
married
Jones?
in sneakers.
Who will win a fight
Yeah.
between Robert Kraft and Jerry Jones?
Yeah.
Oh, Jerry Jones. Yeah, Jerry
But
Jones.
you gotta
Jerry
explain why
Jones
though.
is not a small man, actually.
Oh no.
Robert
But he does
Kraft.
look like the Crypt Keeper.
Oh, he definitely does kind of look like the Crypt Keeper's little second, third cousin. Jerry. Hi, Crypt Keeper. How about them Cowboys? Ew. Yeah, we gotta go now.
Give me them tonsils, bitch.
Oh, damn. Oh, ladies' night, Friday night.
Ladies'
Catch y'all
night.
there.
Friday, 8:30.